Hey everybody, I am responding to a vinyl tag started by our friend Stunt Rock Confusion, also known by his friends as Stunty. He knows a lot about a lot of different kinds of music, and by different I mean different than what most other people listen to. He gets into this experimental stuff, very, very left of center, oddball things. And he just did a video challenging people in the vinyl community to show 5 records that they own that will never be made into a mobile Fidelity or MoFi pressing. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into this because I like this. And I kind of took the same approach that Stunty did, I think, is in that he showed records that were recorded kind of intentionally to be noisy or to be not perfect sounding. So let me start with my friends Antiscene. Now this is an album they released in 1989 called Raw Shit. And basically what it is their first few 2 or 3 7-inch releases that were all recorded around 1985. And this is some Southern punk rock in the realest sense. And it's all very underground DIY, and it's very raw recordings done at Peninsula Sound Studios in Mooresville, North Carolina, by the way. But yeah, this stuff is very raw, Southern flavored punk rock, and changed my life when I discovered these guys when I was a young teen. Joe Young, the guitar player of this band, rest in peace right there, he taught me how to play the one chord, the punk rock power chord I know on guitar back when I was 14. Thank you, Joe. So yeah, let's give y'all a little needle drop on this, and I'll show you, because I know you guys love to see the labels and such. There's the label for Antiscene, Raw Shit. Now let's hear a little bit. All right, everybody, some brief snippets here, just so you can get a taste of the Southern punk rock that I discovered when I was a young teen. All right, here's Antiscene. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, good old Antiscene, y'all. Moving on, our number 2 album that will never be released as a MoFi is this. It's Warhead, If Then Else, name of this project. And this was straight up industrial noise, using kitchen utensils and synths, and it's nice. It's a really nice industrial record. And the cool thing about this came out in 1981. The Denny brothers from the Weirdos, the LA punk band The Weirdos, put this together. And Giza X, another really cool name from the LA scene, what did he do? He helped somehow on this. I think he was the consultant on this album. Consultant, I think that's what they called it. But anyway, this album, Warhead, If Then Else, is beautiful, beautiful noise. Again, put out by the guys in The Weirdos, John and Dick's Denny. There's the label. And now I'm going to give you a little bit of droppy drop with the needle. All right, let me give you guys a little taste of this very interesting album, If Then Else, Warhead, by the guys in The Weirdos. Here we go. Love it. Moving right along. Number 3, this is a band called Happy Flowers. This is their album, Making the Bunny Pay. And this came out in 1987. This, like the Antiscene record, is a compilation of their first 7-inch records. And the thing with Happy Flowers is that, oh, by the way, they were from Virginia, I believe, here in the US. Their albums chronologically went through basically childhood. So their first album, which was this, starts at very, very young childhood. And then the next album, the kids get older. And the next album, the kids get old. And their very last album was from a teenager's perspective. So they had to stop making records then, obviously. So this is very noisy. It's way more along the lines of industrial noise than it is punk rock. But man, it's great stuff. It makes people leave parties. There's the center label, Happy Flowers. Oh, and by the way, the guys in the band, the two main guys, Mr. Horribly Charred Infant and Mr. Anus. Those are two very good stage names, by the way. So let's hear what that sounds like. Okay, prepare yourselves for Happy Flowers. God, that is really beautiful. Next, we have Controlled Bleeding. This is a 1985 release called Body Samples. Many of you who are into industrial music know Controlled Bleeding as a very harsh, what I call difficult listening. I think there was actually a genre called difficult listening back in the 80s, if I remember correctly. And it's noise. It's really, really great noise. Here is the label. Oh, and yes, you can see the remnants of a price tag there. I paid like $5 for this, $5.95, something like that, back in the day. Where was that at? Streetlight Records. I remember that place. Anyway, let's check out the beautiful, never-to-be MoFi'd noise of Controlled Bleeding. All right, everybody, here is some Controlled Bleeding. Oh, I love that stuff so much. And the last one for Stunt Rock Confusion vinyl tag is this. It's a great record. It's called Canine Heart Sounds. I don't know when it was released. There's no record of a date on it or on Discogs, but I can tell you it's a medical record, and it's a bunch of recordings of dog heart sounds, dogs' hearts beating. A field recording, if you will, never to be released on MoFi. Let's do that needle drop, or maybe a few needle drops. If you're lucky, let's do it right now. And here we go with some doggy heart sounds.
Listen to the normal heart sounds of a dog heard over the mitral valve region near the left fifth intercostal space at the sternal border. The sound just played represents the mixed frequency murmur of mitral insufficiency that is auscultated at the left caudal sternal border. The murmur, which begins early in systole, increases in duration as the condition progresses. The intensity also increases with the
There you have it. All right, everybody. Stunt Rock, thanks for putting this vinyl tag idea together. I think it's a great idea. I own a lot of stuff that will never make it to MoFi, but these 5 particular ones I thought Stunty would appreciate, and I thought you would appreciate. And thanks for watching, and thanks for the likes and the subscriptions and all that stuff. May the rock and roll gods bless you all as they've blessed me. I'll see you next time.